Hello, I'm Jennifer Witt, Director of ProjectManager.com. Well, welcome to our whiteboard session today on why software project management is different. No matter what industry you talk with, the project managers think in their industry, software or any kind of project management is different. Well, there are some idiosyncrasies depending upon what industry, but today we want to focus on the software project management. And there are 4 key areas that we want to look at today. But I want to give a reminder that for any project, there are project deliverables where there's still business deliverables, still a product or service deliverable, in this case software, and also project management deliverables. So keeping that in mind, these are the 4 key areas related to the product or the software deliverables. So number 1, the process methodology. So still we have the project management lifecycle or process management groups in the project lifecycle, like the initiating, the planning, the monitoring and controlling and executing, and the closing. And here is the bottom part where the process methodology could be different because it depends upon the type of software development that's occurring. Some, depending upon the software development or software being generated, there's the traditional waterfall method, there is rapid application development method, as well as an iterative web development, and there are many more. But so in this area, depending upon what software is being generated, depends upon what process methodology is used. So this is where the change occurs. So it's the software development life cycle, the project management process groups and life cycle is still the same because remember, we're producing the project management deliverables here and the product or the software deliverables here. The second area are the resources, in this case the human resources, specifically the software developers. Depending upon what type of software is being created, there are the creative types, the right brain people, and the analyticals, the more left brain, because depending upon what type of software, could be more of an engineering type or it could be graphic design. But regardless, we have the right brain and left brain resources on our project, so we manage them differently because the creatives have to have a creative outlet. They like creating. They have their own process, and then definitely the analyticals have a different one. So recognizing the type of resources that you have on your project so you can manage them differently. Number 3 are the constraints and the risk. There are, and usually in software development projects, there are different types of software that are occurring at the same time. There are operating systems that the applications are built on, there's firmware, there's application software itself, and these contingent or critical software components constantly have new releases, new versions of the software, or any kind of bugs or bug fixes that you constantly have to monitor and track because you don't want to build your application software on like an old operating system. And many times when this is occurring, the team has to, and the project manager has to watch for the different types of software to make sure that they're staying in line with the current version or release. And the 4th area has to do with quality or metrics, measuring defects. So software projects are hard to measure sometimes because some organizations do not have a mechanism in place to track their defects. So they don't know how to measure the success or the quality of the project. So the defects need a systematic way to measure and track the defects occurring on the project so they can get those back in line. These are 4 key areas that we believe that software project management is different. So if you need a tool to help you manage your software project, then sign up for our software at ProjectManager.com.